So you probably clicked on this video because you're trying to learn how to utilize LinkedIn. Awesome, great. This is part 2 of a 3-part series. So if you want to go see part 1, make sure you go here. I'll put it up there so you can see part 1. Now, LinkedIn, like I said in part 1, is the premier professional social media networking site. With that being said, how do we optimize our profile so that people are coming to us? So people being recruiters or hiring managers or decision makers, but how are we also utilizing our profile so that when we go and do outreach, when people come back to our profile, they're saying, wow, this person is perfect for the role. So we're actually gonna just start at the top of the LinkedIn profile and go all the way down to the bottom. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so I can give you a few more tips on how to properly utilize your LinkedIn profile. Before we actually get started, if you're looking to pivot into a new industry, make sure you check out my Pivot with Purpose Masterclass. This is going to really help you to build an all-around job search strategy that's unique to you and where you're trying to go. So if you're interested in that, it's down in the description below. Okay, so let's start at the top of your LinkedIn profile. Now, the banner, which is the part behind your picture, I don't want to go too deep into that because I actually did a very quick but thorough tutorial of that on my Instagram. If you want to go check that out, down in the description below, go check out my Instagram. Make sure you follow me there. But first, I want to talk about one of the most important parts, which is going to be your headline. That is going to be the information right under your picture. And what's so interesting about the headline is it's searchable. So when recruiters, hiring managers, and decision makers are going through LinkedIn and they're looking for HR, they're looking for tech, they're looking for scrum masters, they're looking for whatever, underwater basket weaving, whatever it is, that headline is going to be pulling information and it's going to be sending it to the recruiter. So if you're putting things like, open for opportunity or just your, title and that's it, you're really wasting the space in your headline. So there is a quick formula. There's a ton of different formulas you can find on the internet when it comes to your headline, but something that I like to do for my clients and even myself is I like to put my title. I like to put kind of something that I've achieved, like a metric or something of that percentage maybe of that. And then I like to put other keywords for what I'm going for. So this is specifically for people that are trying to pivot. You don't want to say, I am a scrum master and you're not a scrum master. And then you don't really want to put aspiring scrum master either. You can, but again, if people see aspiring, they're assuming that you don't have the experience or the relevant knowledge in order to do the job. So you want to start pulling keywords from job descriptions, from company websites, from those type of things so you can fill in, not keyword stuff, but fill in your headline. I'll actually put a couple of good headline examples up on the screen right now. And as you can see, they have really good keywords. They really focus in on the industry that they're trying to go to. If you're trying to stay in your current industry, perfect. You know the keywords that are coming from your current industry, so you want to make sure that you're putting those in your headline. Next, you want to think about what you can put in your featured section. And I know sometimes as a corporate professional, 9 to 5, you're like, what the heck am I supposed to put in that featured section? But let me give you a couple of examples. You can put a portfolio. So if you've done some work and you've collected some things, especially this is helpful for people that are into graphics or social media management or things of that nature. You can put that into your featured section. You can also put different content, right? So if you've made a post on LinkedIn and it's gotten some good engagement, it shows you as an experienced thought leader, you can put that up there. It is the rise of personal websites. So sometimes people will put together a one-page, website of themselves, their skills, and their abilities. Sometimes that even works. You can put that there. It's kind of a creative outlet for what you want to put in your featured section. But again, if you're like, I don't have a portfolio, I don't have a personal website, put content up there, right? And content, again, could be repost, it could be posts that you've done, it could be articles you've written. It could be accolades that you have. You can put accomplishments up there as well, especially if you're able to like visually show that. That's definitely something you can put in your featured section. Do not skip your featured section. That is just one more chance for you to wow and amaze someone who comes to your profile. It helps you stand out. So many people actually don't have anything in their featured section, and it is definitely a missed opportunity. Next, we have the About section. The About section is literally just a place for you to humble brag and like regurgitate all of the information from your career story. So if you don't have a career story, again, if you want me to do a video on that, I definitely can. Just leave it down in the comments below. But you want to make sure you're telling your career story in the About section. You want to be talking about your skills, relevant skills to the industry that you want to get into. That's a really big thing. A lot of people, of course, you're going to put the skills that you have in your current industry because those are the skills that you've worked hard to obtain and hone and build, right? But along with those skills, you need to be talking about the relevant skills to the industry that you're interested in. So if you're interested in, let's say, HR, for example, if you're interested in HR, you need to have the relevant skills to go into talent acquisitions or recruiting or employee relations, whatever. You need to show those skills. How do you do that? Again, with keywords. And how do you find these keywords? You can go to job descriptions. Just go on LinkedIn Jobs, Indeed, Monster, look up some of these roles that you're looking for. Look at the words. The words that they're using, what are the similar words in each of these job descriptions, right? And then you want to incorporate those words, incorporate those skills. There might even be skills that you're like, I don't even know, if I have these skills. Look at your brag book, right? That's the book that you're supposed to have. Look at your brag book and then figure out or ask somebody, hey, I'm not really sure if I am, shining with this skill. What do you think, right? Just make sure that you have those skills that are relevant to your desired industry on put into your About section, okay? And you can also think about, so all that research you just did for your About section, take those skills and put them in the skills section, right? So you want to just fill out some of the skills you already have, the current skills, but then you also want to think about, okay, what skills are desired in the industry I want to go into. Then you also want to put those skills as well, because the skills section also searchable for recruiters, hiring managers, and decision makers. Next, you want to think about your activity. So under your featured section is your activity section. Your activity section really will show recruiters, decision makers, hiring managers how active you are on LinkedIn. So it shows things like comments, things that you've posted, reposts, things of that nature. I think it shows likes as well, but what you want to do is to show that you're active. So go and read some posts, like some posts, make some content of your own. That, again, is that, as well as the featured section, is a really wasted opportunity that a lot of people don't think to do. Post content. If you have thoughts about something in your industry, if something's going on, show yourself as a thought leader, because what that does is it kind of not only boosts your personality in your LinkedIn, it shows that you understand the industry and or role that you're trying to get into. If you don't have anything in your activity, the recruiter, I'm gonna think, wow, okay, this person is not really active on LinkedIn. Am I going to be as eager to send out a message if this person shows no activity, right? So maybe I will go to the next person who has, a portfolio in their featured section, who has activity showing me that they've been on LinkedIn within the last week. I'm not saying that you have to be on there every day. Obviously, if you're job searching, we're on there every day. But I would say weekly, get on there, post some content, and I will definitely do a video if you guys are interested. Let me know down in the comments below, what the heck do I post on LinkedIn? I can definitely do a video about that, but just let me know what questions you have, and if you specifically want a content on LinkedIn video, I got you. Lastly, we've got recommendations. The easiest thing I can tell you about recommendations is to ask. You can ask a colleague, an old friend, you can ask your boss if you have a good connection like that. You can ask an old boss if you have a good connection like that. Just having a couple recommendations, especially or endorsements in the skills that you are looking for your desired industry, really just helps to kind of fluff up that LinkedIn profile and really helps solidify you as the awesome professional that you are. Now, don't forget, if you are looking to pivot into a new role, make sure you go down in the description, check out my Pivot with Purpose Masterclass. It is a free masterclass where I'm gonna help you build a unique job search strategy for you, a roadmap, if you will, because we know these job market streets are crazy, and having a roadmap is really gonna help you from spinning your wheels, and it's gonna help you get off the hamster wheel of just apply, rejection, you know, that type of thing. So make sure you go and check that out. It's down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Part 3 of this LinkedIn series will be up shortly, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you in part 3. Bye.